Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. I am D, and normally this is where I would say the meta doesn't matter, but again, this one it kind of does, because what this is the very last match of the grand finals of the International 6. Specifically, this is between Wings Gaming and Digital Chaos. Now, this turned out to be a pretty interesting series, I think. We'll go ahead and unpause so draft can begin, or keep going, because this one was pretty quick, or not pretty quick, but like I said, this one was just interesting. First ban out for the Wings Gaming side is the Shadow Demon. Digital Chaos responds with a pretty quick ban of the Drow Ranger. Wings Gaming again, quick ban of the Beastmaster. Now, all of these guys have earned their spot here in the grand finals, but Digital Chaos ban out the Faceless Void, and that's a very different background for this right here. Wings even pick up the Elder Titan. Good choice. He's very strong, and he got a lot of play at the International. I know this is a couple of weeks beyond, it's beyond the end of it, but I just wanted to show you guys the last match.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Digital Chaos dip into their reserve time on their first pick.
Mirana.
First pick Mirana by Digital Chaos. Pretty good choice, because she got a lot of... She was actually the most picked hero at the International this year. 90 games picked.
Five seconds remaining.
On their second pick now. Good tanky choice here with the Timber Saw pick. See how that goes for them. I normally would be describing like who's going to play what, but I don't know these teams well enough, and I forgot to... Well, actually, this was a second game that I tried to cast. I tried to cast one before, but there was a really long pause at the start, and it's just like, you know what, forget that. So normally I would have the team rosters open on my second monitor, but I didn't have a chance to do that today.
Reserve time.
Wings pick up the Bat Rider second.
Radiant team
Pretty tough, or pretty good choice, because there's not really good counter to him right now on the side of Digital Chaos. You grab Timber Saw, the only thing is reactive armor is going to help him survive for a little bit, but you pull him into the middle of your team and it doesn't matter how many stacks of reactive armor he has. Also, that reminds me, both Timber Saw and Mirana got kind of nerfed recently. The Aghanims upgrade for Mirana, where she'd get a free Starstorm every 8 seconds, has been nerfed a bit so that it doesn't drop the second meteor, it only drops the first wave. Just lowers her damage a little bit. And then Timbersaw, the reactive armor stacks have a lower, they don't last quite as long anymore. Their duration's been lowered. Alright, Digital Chaos third ban out the Juggernaut, whereas Wings ban out the Oracle. Good choices for both again, because Oracle's very good at slowing down the game by basically saying, hey, you can't kill this guy, and you don't, and you want to do that. You'd probably want to be using that on your Batrider at the moment, or actually no, you'd be using it on your Timbersaw, I'm sorry. While Timbersaw is still just going to town, you can't kill him for the entire duration of False Promise. And then Juggernaut, with this kind of lineup, they'd have good pickoffs, like put him to sleep, lasso, Omni Slash. Digital Chaos ban out the Invoker pick, because with how versatile Invoker is, I'm kind of surprised he isn't banned out more often, but then again, because he's so versatile, that means he's very complex, so you'd have to have somebody that knows what they're doing.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Wings ban out the Kunkka, which is another good choice, because it means you can't break the tether that easily, or the lasso, because you can't just X your teammate up when they get grabbed and pull them out, because lasso has a maximum range that it'll work from. He's also very good at disrupting an entire initiation with his Ghost Ship and Torrent. So Vengeful Spirit for Digital Chaos. Good stun and also a great counter to the Batrider, because Nether Swap just breaks the lasso instantly. So they're starting to counter pick now, which is always kind of fun to see, because you get to kind of get in their heads a little bit and be like, okay, this is countering that, but then this other pick counters it as well. It's a lot of fun to sit here and kind of theory craft in mid-draft.
Reserve time.
Keeper of the Light.
Wings pick up the Keeper of the Light. Another big pickup a lot during the International.
Slog.
Also, Digital Chaos come back with the Slark, so they're trying to build somebody that can get behind them, or get to the back lines where Keeper wants to be, and just start cutting him to pieces.
Seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Anti-Mage.
Fourth pick, Anti-Mage from Wings Gaming.
Green team's banned
Very good
someone
at well, not disruptive, but very good at just finding pickoffs if he can get farm, because he needs to be able to stand and take damage, or at least avoid it for a while.
5 seconds remaining.
Although once the Anti-Mage gets going, Good luck stopping him. He's like a boulder at that point. A lot of reserve time used up. Both teams are down pretty low. Storm Spirit, final ban from Digital Chaos. Yeah, you don't want him jumping around not with a lineup like this. Because, I mean, the Bat Rider grabs somebody, the Storm Spirit's just suddenly on top of them throwing out little balls of lightning.
Seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Final ban coming up from Wings.
Seconds remaining.
They're gonna have... They banned out the Slardar, but now they're down to about 30 seconds total for this final pick. They pick up the Axe, always fun, especially because there's not a good counter to him on the side of Digital Chaos. Slark with his Shadow Dance can maybe avoid it. Timbersaw's health regen through reactive armor can help out, and Vengeful can always swap out with the person who's getting dunked, but we'll see. There's not a good hard counter.
Reserve time.
The Night Stalker. Not a good counter to the Axe, but a good counter to the Keeper. Because if both sides get Scepters on their Keeper and their Stalker, then they have the legal map hack half the time each. We already had one switch. Just waiting on... There we go. Alright. So we've already had 2 people TP out to lane. Alrighty.
Seconds.
Both teams are kind of stacking up near the bottom rune, so... That's an interesting weapon. What is that? Berserker's Witch Slayer.
The battle.
The prize is mine.
Good choice to try and block off the rune steal, so... Each team ultimately gets one of the runes. Okay, so it'll do that. In the main game now, it actually stops you from seeing the boxes and the attack range for turrets if you hold Alt. But because this is a game from the International, it doesn't. Or it still lets you do that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and introduce the teams. First off, for Digital Chaos in the bottom lane, we've got Mood playing on the Timber side. He's already taking a point in reactive armor, which is a good choice because he's already getting attacked a little bit. Currently in the mid lane for Digital Chaos, we have Wee, or Weeha, I think, pretty sure it's Weeha, playing on the Slark. Interesting choice for a mid lane character, especially against specific who he's up against. Top lane, we've got tri-lane for Digital Chaos. We have Saxa playing on the Vengeful Spirit, Misery playing on a Night Stalker. Don't know why I went for an accent there. And then finally Resolution playing the Mirana. Uh-oh, Saxa might be in a little trouble here, but nope. Because Wings, oh, good stun off on Ice, because Wings Gaming, their top lane, well, first off, they got first blood there, as Blink gets the first kill. Like I said, Blink gets the first kill onto his Bat Rider for Wings Gaming, whereas Ice, or Ice Squared, as I like to call him, playing the Elder Titan, really helped out there quite a bit, although he did get stunned up. Oh, he's not going to make it out of this. Yep, Misery gets that kill with a quick void. Mid lane, we got Faithian playing on the Axe. Very strong mid lane choice, mostly because you can get, with Berserker's Call, you can get so much armor, and you can just bully pretty much any melee character out of lane. Uh-oh, Misery's coming in. Anyway, final 2-tip. Then we have Innocence playing on the Keeper of the Light, supporting Shadow on the Anti-Mage in the bottom lane for Digital Chaos. Or, for Wings, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Moo has lost all of his mana, and he's currently getting jumped on. But oh, they turn and just go into Innocence. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Wee does go down. Moo gets the kill on Moo does get the kill on Innocence, so it ends up being a 1-for-1 across the map. Oh, almost a great shot by Resolution. If Faithian hadn't seen that, that would have been a kill. Jungle Worm Sentinel. I haven't seen that one before. Wee just keeps taunting on this Slark. He's also rotated around, so now we've got Saxa and Wee in the top lane, whereas Resolution's taking the mid lane up against Faithian. Not a bad choice, although Faithian does have 2 levels on Resolution. Both teams just moving into farming first night strikes. And Misery is already on the hunt, although he's only level 3, so... Uh-oh, Innocence is invisible, so... that sounds like a good... Sounds like a... That'd be a great social commentary on the court system, if I had actually meant anything by it. Though they don't have... DC do not have a sentry down here, so Innocence is able to just run around and do whatever he wants. Oh, right now, Ice Squared is not going to be able to stand up to Weeha here. Blink has to head back. He's actually already got his, Tranquils up. We just farming up in the top lane. Although currently leading the last hits here is Shadow. Ooh. Faithian actually gets a kill onto Misery in the mid lane. That was a dunk kill too.
Access, thank you.
Uh-oh. We could be in trouble here if Blink has anything to say about it, but no. Oh, we got a 4-man rotation to take down Ice or Ice Squared, as I keep saying.
Tower is under attack.
No one who was not there really was Moon. Everybody else went. It's a pretty big rotation for the support. Elder Titan. Probably not 100% worth it, especially since they could have probably gotten that kill on their own without using everybody. Uh-oh, Moo doesn't have any mana left. Oh, Mana Void almost coming out. They might have been able to get that kill with a Mana Void, but they don't want to try. Now they definitely can, though, because Faithbian shows up. Actually, the Infused Raindrop would have taken up a ton of the damage, so... Actually, that's only magic damage. Oh, yeah, Mana Void does do magic damage.
Middle tower, everyone, go now!
Faithbian just like, okay, we're not going to go on him. I'm going to go back to the mid lane and bully out. Resolution is a little more.
Dire's middle
Stars, it's just a regular Starstorm coming out. Resolution's got to sit still until the Mana Lake comes off. It's only night for 15 more seconds, but and Misery's only found a death. Oh, well played with that. Blink is not gonna get out of there.
Sagan has been eyeing your mount all day.
Radiant's middle
So far,
tower
currently
is
4-3 in favor of Digital Chaos. But the day is bright and full of terrors. Yes, I did intentionally say it that way. Faithbian jumped on by Resolution and Misery, but nothing's gonna come out of there. Wee's going back to top lane. Shadow does not have a battle here yet. Oh, but he's... Oh, I was gonna say he's about to get hurt a lot. He actually did get hurt quite a bit, but he's not enough to die. Not yet. Ooh, good pounce, but Shadow just blinks out of it. Down comes the Echo Stomp from the Titan. Faithbian does get Magic Missile from behind. Wee just pops his ultimate, and we also have Moonlight Shadow come out, so Moonlight Shadow Dance. So Wee is currently on the prowl, regenerating quite a bit of his HP per second, because that's how being invisible with Slark works. He's still invisible. Well, not invisible, but he's not he just wasn't visible. They had to avoid the Echo Stomp. Saksa didn't make it. Mana Void, blink forward from Shadow, and that's the end of... Oh, that was a well-played pounce from Wee. Can he get the revenge? Yes, he can. Can he get a second one onto Ice? No, not yet. He might have been able to continue that pursuit and get the kill, especially since Ice actually started to come back down, but... 1 for 1, and trading your Vengeful Spirit support for a core Anti-Mage, definitely worthwhile. Shotgun comes out, just to try and push Innocence back a little bit. Mana Leak. Resolution is currently invisible. Looks like he's trying to make something happen here. But no, Moo's just gonna farm up the wave and go on his way.
tower is under attack.
By which I mean he's gonna go back to hitting the tower.
This is totally harshing my mellow. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Hey, forget about it. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Well, Faithbian, he has what he needs for his blink. You just gotta actually get around to buying it.
Tis mine.
There we go. 11:30 blink dagger. He's gonna go mid lane and probably reveal it. Yep, there he goes. Blink call. Straight onto resolution. Resolution taking a ton of damage. Blast it up. Is it gonna be a dunk? Oh, it was, but the dunk missed.
Never bow.
Blink actually still gets the kill there. Ew. That's a bat and a weird cat thing.
Those evil bastards all make me so mad.
Ice manages to deny the bottom tier 1. Faithbian's in the jungle, just having some fun. Innocence is sitting there supporting him a little bit. Misery is back in his element as the night time comes, but unfortunately Faithbian's in more of his element because he's got a giant axe. Is he gonna dunk him? No, because dunk is still on cooldown and also he was silenced. Blink does get that kill on the Misery, but now Wings have to back off. Wee is hunting for him. Invisible, takes on Blink. Ooh, the Starstone gets that good kill. So far, 1 for 1. And, ooh, definitely a good one, because Wee comes in and takes that Faithbian on the axe. So 2 cores down, in trade for a support. Wee's just trying to get somewhere that he can't be seen, so he can start healing up. There he goes.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Saksa really needs to find his level 6 here. He and... Actually, Innocence has level 6, he just doesn't put a point to his ultimate. So Saksa is actually the lowest level here. He's also got the lowest last hits, but then again, support Vengeful. Resolution getting mana leaked. Does jump away. And gets stunned up eventually. But considering he got away, it's not a bad deal. Shadow is almost up to his Battle Fury. He's only got... Let's see, so he needs just about 400 gold. He knows you're there, Weeha. Oh, he's getting jumped on by quite a number. Sox is here. But Innocence and Faithbian are on the back lines. Can they help out with this? Are they going to make a defense is a better question, because Wings could probably defend this. In fact, no, they don't have to, because DC backed off. Ooh, Darkness comes out from Misery. Wee jumps forward, goes onto ice. Yakastomp does come out, but they're going to get... Moo gets that kill with a Timber Chain. Earth Splitter lands on nothing, unfortunately. DC's just invisible behind the lines. They're oh, Weeha knows there's a courier here. He's trying to... I don't know if he's trying to snip the courier or if he's just trying to get the kill. Ooh, that was a good shot. Great arrow onto Faithbian. Ooh, Innocence is in trouble here. Innocence goes down, as does Faithbian while he's standing right in the chakram. Moo gets that kill. And they find Shadow. Oh, this is going horribly wrong all of a sudden. A negative Ring Charge might be enough. Flame Break comes out. Slows them down a little bit, not enough, but it also, unfortunately, tells them where Blink is, and he doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet. He's still about 600 shy. Actually, about 700. So it ends up being a 4-for-0. That was not a great fight for Wings. So they go down 12-6. They lose the tower. They've lost both towers that have gone down this game. Ooh, Wee finds Ice and just goes on him, Echo Stomp, but he already had Dark Pact going. Wee's got to run because he needs Shadow Dance. Chakram from Moo, and the Timber Chain does manage to secure the kill. onto ice squared. Blink turns and just chucks out a flame break. And he's gonna get out of there. DC is finding a lot of good pickoffs. They're just like, it's basically a case of they show up, somebody on wings is gonna die. Ooh, very close now. Resolution is to his Aghanims. All he needs is about 170 gold.
Middle tower is under attack.
So actually, if he hits up a big camp, he could probably get it pretty quickly. Like I said though, this is still played on the last patch before they nerfed the Aghanim Starstorm. Oop, Shadow now has his Battle Fury up. He's also got to run because he just realized, oh wait, there's an enemy Marauder right there. Smoke up from wings, 3-man smoke, Faith Bien. Yep, there you go. Resolution's got his Aghanims at the same time. That's actually a pretty delayed Battle Fury for Shadow. I mean, 17.5 minutes for a Battle Fury on an Anti-Mage. Now granted, he's been jumping around a lot, so... Oh, Resolution in trouble now. They blow a lot of stuff though to get that kill, including Spirit Form and Earth Splitter. Ooh, Faith Bien jumped on a moo. This might not have been the best idea. Darkness comes out. Soxa gets that first swap of the game. Still no more kills after that one under Resolution. Both teams gonna back off now. Shadow's gonna go bottom to try and push back the wave. Whereas the rest of wings, they're just gonna keep going. Yeah, Blake does have his dagger. We'll see how that goes for them.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go now! Dire structures.
Arrow comes out, misses everything.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening.
Ooh, Resolution just gets dunked down by Faith Bien as a 4-man group jumps him. They want this tier 1. Oh, actually, I think more they want move. Oh, but he manages to deny himself with the Bloodstone, so he's going to come back a lot faster. Well, he'd come back in the same speed anyway, but... And the tier 1, all tier 1s for wings have fallen. It's a double, or no, it's a triple stack for, quad stack for Shadow in the Ancients. Oh, Faith Bien jumps in. They find Wii, but Moo does get the kill onto Faith. 1 for 0 so far, but can Wings disengage or maybe turn this into something? Gear Splitter has been used, but Ice is in some serious trouble now. He's taking a ton of damage. Oh, the Echo Stomp's not going to get off as the Super Chain comes through. Misery gets stunned up from the Mana Leak, but the rest of Wings has to retreat. 2 for 0.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower, everyone, go now!
See where this goes. Right now, not much happening. Saxa
Dire's top
and Misery are looking for somebody. Misery is going to find someone. Quite a number of someone's actually. Faithian misses the blink call. It doesn't matter, Misery stands and fights. Chakram just sitting there. Moo just deletes Innocence entirely.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now 16 to 8. And two-man smoke Faithian just instantly breaks it. Blink call onto Moo. First word comes out. Ooh, that went weird. Three men down for wings. As Weeha actually gets a double kill on the both Blink and Faith. Weeha decides, you know what? I'm going in on him. I'm gonna go into your base. He actually makes it unstoppable by getting a third kill on the ice square. And he leaps away to avoid the tower shots. That's just 19 to 8 in favor of DC. This is gonna be tough for Wings to come back from, but we'll see if they can manage it. Shadow jumps onto Wee, but oh, Weeha just barely misses Innocence.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Four-man group up right here. Going into the top lane. There's a smoke available on Saxa, but they don't want to use it because they know exactly where they're going. And the enemy knows where they are now, especially with that Titan Spirit following Misery around. There's 5-man stacks on each side trying to go for this tier 2. Ooh, but Wings decide, you know what, we're gonna back off. You could have the tier 2. We're gonna go down here. I think I'll go Roche. It's kind of looking like what they're doing. They are. Wings is gonna try and get a Roshan going. Shadow picks up the DD rune. He's not doing decent damage. Oh, but meanwhile, Moo found the Elder Titan. Ice squared goes down. Faithian is on the run. They've abandoned the Roshan attempt. Blink trying to get out of there. Can they kill him? No, not in time. Faithian blinks down into the tree line to escape. Shadow has a TP scroll. Is he going to try and get out of there? Yeah. They managed to get... Wings managed to scatter DC all over the place, but they did lose their Elder Titan and their Keeper to do it, so... Well, we found... Ooh. Weeha's actually going to go down here, maybe. Blink call. Dunk. But Moo is just too fat at this point. He just destroys the axe. So it does end up being Weeha for Faithian, but actually that is a better choice in favor of Wings because Weeha is a pretty tough character right now to kill. Ooh, good stun. Stops him from team chaining out. Flame break almost helps out there, but didn't quite knock him back far enough. Let's put her coming out. Misery does get caught. They're gonna go on Misery. Moo. Blink is just going on him. And Shadow does get that kill. Oh, good flame break to stop the Timber Chain. He's up in the air. Is he gonna suicide? He might want to at this point, although he's really just trying to... He didn't manage it. Blink gets that kill. Oh, that's not good. I mean, he's gonna come back really quickly because he had a pretty good blinkstone or bloodstone. It's a blinkstone, but so he's already back up. But he could have denied the experience and gold kill for the kill. Yep. Innocence is going and actually has his urn. Shadow's like, okay, we failed. We didn't get the first thing. What's going on? What's going on, Roshan again? Nighttime comes out from misery, and Wings are like, you know what? No. Five-man stack in the bottom lane for basically for both sides. 22 to 11, and darkness is still in effect for another about 25 seconds.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Shadow is really committed to taking this Roshan, as he's gone back in. This time though, DC doesn't seem to know about it. They do scan, but they miss it just slightly. Misery's coming in. Wings spread, the Night Stalker hunts. Ooh, good blink call from Faithbian, but oh, this turns into a fight. Shadow just turns and jumps. Gets a kill onto Saksa. Goes onto Misery. Faithbian dunks him down. Lasso onto Innocence gets that kill. Or actually it goes... Lasso was onto Weeha. So it ends up being a 3-for-0 trade. And it looks like Wings are going to try and take the Roshan finally. But they're going to get it this time. Because Moo and Resolution... not really in a position to fight this. Took him a while, but Roshan does fall. And now Shadow is immortal. He hasn't been impossible to kill, but they have to focus him to do it.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Battle's top is all nasty and broken.
Tier 2 on top has fallen for Wings, so they're running out of outer towers. They've got one left, and it's the Tier 3 on, or Tier 2 on bottom. Meanwhile, Digital Chaos still have their Tier 1 in mid and their Tier 1 on top. There's about 10 minutes left in this game. So... they find Saksa. Draw him up. And no dunk. Or Blink actually got that kill. It's a pretty good kill for...
Its middle tower is under attack.
I mean, it's a support, vengeful, but still, she's the best at she's really good at saving people from things like
Top tower is under attack.
Flaming Lasso or Earth Splitter.
Tower is under attack.
Tier 1 on top goes down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
They really want to push this stuff down, and they're doing pretty well. I mean, Shadow's up to he's got his Skull Basher, he's got his Manta style, so he's going to be hitting hard and fast. Arrow coming up, gonna miss everybody.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
Shadow actually still take the last hit on the tower. Pops his Manta and sends them in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Ding dong! Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Whereas he doesn't rotate with a fake BN. A fake BN. Takes down the tier 1 in mid. Moon is still standing strong, but it's looking more and more like Digital Chaos might be starting to fall apart here. Don't know if it's nerves or just they couldn't finish off Wings in the time frame they wanted. Because a lot of their stuff came online a lot earlier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Although Shadow managed to get up to his... Shadow managed to get up a butterfly or something. This is going to be even tougher to kill him.
My thanks to thee.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
2 minutes till Aegis Reclamation.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ooh. Blink jumped onto Misery, but Sox is switched out. So no death for the Night Stalker. Ice Squared does get found and destroyed. But Sox is going down as well so far. Oh, whoa.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Moo actually got a kill onto Innocence, and Misery got the kill on Faithian, so... Shadow's in trouble here as well. Aegis gets popped. So far it's 4 for... It's been 2 kills going Wings' way, but they're not winning this fight. Because they've lost the Aegis, they've lost 3, they might lose Shadow again here. Blink comes back in trying to help out his teammate, but he might not make it out. Okay, yeah, he's going to. So 3.5 to 2 in terms of death on that one. I count, as if you're wondering where the half comes from, well, yeah, I've been watching too many of my episodes because I count the Aegis as a half-life. That did not go terribly well for Team Wings, or the Wings Gaming is their actual team name.
I'll take that.
But it really didn't seem like Digital Chaos didn't capitalize on that very well, so. Ooh, very nice. We picking up his Skull Basher. He's now got a Silver Edge, Skull Basher, Echo Saber combo. Which means that he's got a lot of chances to stun you up. They found Innocent and just gut him. The Chakram does secure the kill, but double BKB on Faith BN and on Blink means that they're going to have a hard time stopping them. Shadow, serious trouble here. Moon trying to get him, but Moon is just being kited around by everybody on Wings. He drops the Chakram on himself just to try and save his life. All of them dodge out of the way. The arrow, they're running right into him. Faith BN pops the Berserker Skull, just the armor. Wings is on the retreat. Oh, Weehaw just gets... He overextended himself a little bit there. The Man of Void did get that kill. So Moon now in some serious trouble here. Shadow. Ooh, Moon actually ends up suiciding, but he's down for 26 this time. Blink gets the kill there on Dasaxa. So it ends up being... Did Misery die? No, he didn't. He actually managed to run away, I think. No, Misery hadn't died recently, so he did survive that.
Yo, Green Goose, something bad is happening in your bottom.
They're deciding we're taking this tower. Moon tries to stop them, doesn't stop anything. Oh, that's a big Starstorm. But a dunk from Faith BN puts Moon in the grave. Again. So his Bloodstone's fallen down to 6 charges and he can't suicide again for 4 minutes. Moon does buy back and he's TPing in. He's invisible, drops the Chakram, but he's already gotten stunned up from the Echo Stomp. He's in some serious danger here. Soxa isn't even worse, but Soxa managed to retreat. Resolution, standing on the back line, does get stunned, or he's Man of Voided, he's stunned up from that. Ice Squared gonna drop the Echo Stomp. It does get off. Moon is in trouble here. That's a dieback from Moon. Link is unstoppable right now. Shadow's on a mega kill. Mana Void from Shadow takes down Weeha. Actually, Blink got that kill, but close enough. Faithian turns on the Misery, dunks him down. Weeha gets lassoed up, but the Dark Pact manages to shake it off. If he dies here, that's a dieback for Weeha. But he's gotta run. Ooh. Meanwhile, Shadows picked up an Abyssal, and they've got the super creeps on the bottom lane.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Wings take the first lane of racks and show that they're trying to close this out. They're trying to close this series out right here, right now. And they just might. Uh-oh. That's bad news for Digital Chaos. Shadow has picked up his butterfly. That means you can't. Means you got 35% chance to miss him every time you attack, and Weeha gets destroyed.
Consider thyself purified.
Shadow destroyed the Weeha. And he's just gunning down mid on his own. He's like, I don't need no creep wave.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He just
Guys, middle tower
soloed the tower. Well played.
get mad or get even.
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to look like Wings might have made the comeback they needed. Sacred Arrow misses. Blink found, what was that, Misery? Or Moo? Rushes up in 10, but nobody cares. Shadow just destroys Saksa. Faithian dunks down the Misery again. So they're gonna go on this tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Good guys, middle tower
They're gonna try and take a second lane here. And DC are like, they're trying. They're posturing like they want to defend this, but Resolution drops a big Star Storm down. But it's not enough to drive them off. Shadow just casually walking out of the way of the arrow. That's 2 lanes of racks down. Resolution in some serious trouble here, gets dunked down. Shadow just walks out of the shock room calm as can be. 3 down for Digital Chaos, and Wings have taken the kill lead for the first time in a long time. They want this. They want the megas. They want to end this now. Saksa gets lassoed up. Shadow just destroys Weeha and Saksa. And there we go. DC bow out. And that right there, folks, is how Wings Gaming, or the Wings Gaming, took the International 6. Because, like I said earlier, that was the last game of the series. The last game of the tournament. Wings Gaming take the win and the prize. Well played to the boys from China. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have something you'd like to say. And if you play Dota and want me to check out a match you played and maybe cast it, send me the match ID number. You find it right here in the top left of the score screen. But as for that, folks, I have been D. Congratulations to the Wings Gaming for winning TI6. And good night, and good gaming.